In this video, I'm going to show you the different things you can do on ATHENA as a competition organizer. First, you will need an organizer account, which is not the same one than your federation one. All the organizers should have received one. If that's not the case, you can just contact United World Wrestling IT department and we'll do the necessary for you. For this test, I will log in with the Italian Federation account. Let's go to Events, Competitions. Here is the list of competitions organized by the Italian Federation. Let's open the first one. Here is the list of participants that you can filter. For example, I will search for the coaches. Coaches from Italy. Maybe I want to search only for freestyle coaches. That's it. Let's reset the filters. The first challenge that an organizer may face is to be able to predict the number of people that will attend the competition, so you can book the hotel accordingly. In the past, United World Wrestling made it mandatory for federation to pre-register the delegation. After some time, we realized that it was not always easy for federation to predict the numbers 2 months in advance. So we replace this by statistics. If you go here, you can access data from previous competitions. First, select the competition. You may take the one which is the most relevant to you, which in this case might be this one, and click View. The days of competition are highlighted in green. So for each days, you can see the number of arrivals, number of people that need to be accommodated, and the number of departures. So here, for example, in Sassari in 2019, on the first day of competition, about 300 people needed accommodation. You can also export this list in Excel. Now, let's go to transportation. We ask all the delegation to register the transportation information directly on ATHENA. In this tab, you can access the list of arrivals, the list of departures, and you also have a planning that allows you to easily see the different groups that arrives on a given day. You can organize by day, by week, by month. So let's see the list of arrivals for these competitions. Chinese Taipei team is arriving on the 3rd of January at 7:20 with 11 people. You can remove someone from this group, or you can add someone. You can filter this list. Or you can create a new arrival group. This visual planning is not so convenient to read when lots of groups are arriving the same day. That's why you may need to export this list in Excel file. To do so, we'll go back to Entry List, Export. Now you can export PDF, which will contain only the main information, but you can also export full details, where you will have the transportation information. When it's ready, it will be sent to you by email. Let's see how it looks like. This is the Excel spreadsheet you will get. So you have the federation, the name, lots of information, the passport number, nationality, could be useful for visa process, the type of accreditation, the position or weight category for athletes, and the arrival informations. The date, time, some information, comment. Same goes for departures. With this list, you should be able to organize your transportation easily. Let's go back to ATHENA. Another thing you can do on ATHENA is print the accreditation. To do so, you just need to tick the box and click print. It will generate a PDF file that you can just print. You can also export several accreditation by selecting all the participants or just some of them. This time it will generate a zip file that you can access through this link or clicking Accreditations. Then download the zip file. That will contain all the PDFs. At the bottom, you can see the table of access, so the different zones for the competition, but what decided by United World Wrestling, and the type of access for a given type of accreditation. For example, the athletes doesn't have access to the field of play, he has access to athletes' preparation, the weighing room, and delegation settings. Sometimes, the total number of participants require that you organize accommodation in different hotels. You have the ability to assign a person to an hotel. In this column, Accommodation, you will click a button and select the hotel for this person. By default, no hotel are assigned to anyone. It's up to you to decide whether you want to use this feature or not. Also, in some cases, you may have different type of access for transportation during the competition. For instance, athletes can take a shuttle, referees can take another one, and so on. So we predefine some type of access prefixed by T, T1, T2, T3 that you can change here. Transport access, click the button and select an option. During the competition, at the Accreditation Center, you may need to register someone. To do so, just need to click this button choose the type of accreditation, the name, click Save. You can also unregister someone. Now, the challenge you may face is when someone is unregistered from the competition and that you already booked his hotel, or when he changes dates of arrivals or departure. To keep you updated on the situation, you can rely on the Excel file that we previously exported through this link. The latest column contains the date of deletion. If it's empty, the person is still in the competition, but if it has a date, it means that this person has been unregistered, so that potentially you need to cancel the accommodation for this guy. The next column keeps tracks of changes. For instance, on the 3rd of January, you can see that the date of staying changed for this person. Previous date was the 15th of January, and the new one is the 16th. He also changed his date of departures. Previously on the 18th, now on the 19th. So you may need to adjust the accommodation accordingly. Thanks for watching. I hope you could find some useful information, and if you have any questions, please contact it@unitedworldwrestling.org.